single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Norm Rahmat from Animosh, and yes, I'm back with another G-Shock review. Okay, so this time around the subject of our review today is this very popular Casio Oak. Right, so they call this the Casio Oak, obviously due to that octagonal shape that mimics the Casio, no, the Royal Oak. But anyway, this is the GA2100, which is using this module 5611. Okay, so before we start the review, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today on my right hand, I've been wearing my, okay, so there's an update on my Honor Band 5, so I've done a full review for this particular piece, so please go ahead and check out later. And on my left hand, left wrist is another loaner from the same owner, which is Mr. Rizal. So on this Casio, and this is the ever popular mechanical chronograph watch, the Seagull 1963. Okay, so I'm excited to do the review for this particular watch as well, and this time around it is on this very beautiful Italian leather strap from Vario, Singapore. Okay, so let's get back to the watch in question. All right, so let's just get the dimensions out of the way. So I have this my trusted scale over here, so it weighs at about 52.1 grams, so which is very light, right? So the dimensions, so we have this very simple calipers here. So this is about, so if check the diameter, so that is about 45.5 millimeters in diameter, and the lug to lug, so if measure from here to here, that will be about 48 mil from lug to lug, so if you can count that as a lug. So the thickness or the thinness is just 12 millimeters, which makes it very comfortable to wear, right? So let's talk about the price. So the price is you can easily get this for about 100 bucks. Some of the limited edition or some beautiful other colors will cost you a bit more, but yeah, but you know what, don't get it for more than 100 bucks, because I think that is just the price or the best price, or with the appropriate price that you should get for this particular Casio G-Shock, right? So the highlight, of course, the thinness of just 12 millimeters makes it really comfortable on your wrist. So let's see how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. Right, so that is how, this is how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. So it is very thin for a Casio G-Shock, by the way. So you can see that it doesn't really look too big on my wrist, so it looks just nice, right? So let's just what else? So we have the main talking points for this particular piece is, of course, the carbon core guard. So you can, if you can see that this is the outer resin layer, and this is where it is using the carbon core material, which makes it really light on the wrist, right? So what else? So we have this style legibility, right? So the main thing that struck me in the first, on the first time when I first handled this watch, so this G-Shock, the main thing that struck me is how confusing this style is. Okay, so when initially this watch was launched, it has three colors. So this particular black with this white indices, and there's another color with the black out indices, and there's another version which comes in red colored indices. So you know what, I don't really think that it is an easy dial to read. So of course, when I'm using this light box, right, so of course when the light hits it, you can easily see that now it's 10, let's say if we change it, now it's 1041, right? So because it's you know, there's light all over it. But when you're using it on a darker situation, particularly if you want to read this part of the minute, track a minute in this minute track is going to be quite difficult, because if you tilt it like so, right, so if it is here, yeah, you can see that it is 10:41, right? So but if the minute hand is here, so and then the light is not hitting it, so you kind of guessing, right, is it 10:56 or 7 or 8? So it really depends on the light, right? So that makes for a bit of confusing. No, not confusing. So you need to turn this watch a bit so that the light can fall exactly on the minute markers, and then you will only know what time is it, right? So that kind of defeats the purpose of a watch, right? So you can see that if, let's say, you have a mechanical watch, right, so easily you can see that it is already 10:44, right, because of the legibility of the minute markers. But on this one, you have to play a bit with the light so that you can see it. So luckily on this particular Casio, you will have this screen over here. So if you don't want to see the time or the minute time on this analog hands, you can just push the button and it can tell you 10:42. But the screen is a bit small, and it's in that negative display, so it's kind of hard to read sometimes. But yeah, so that is what it is, right? So right, what else? The function, right? So of course this is the home function, the time function screen here, so you can just swatch, press this button so you can know what are the month and the date of today. And at the 9 o'clock we have this analog. Today is Sunday, so if let's say tomorrow is Monday, this hand will go to the Monday indicator. So that is what it's doing. That is just what it's doing, right? So just push the function button here. We have this what to call this, world time. So now we are checking out the Vancouver. So Vancouver is 6:43 p.m. right? So you can just scroll through LAX. So I think we have 40 different cities here, and yeah, so that is cool to have a world timer, right? So next function is the stopwatch, right? So just start here, boom, and then you can just stop and reset using this A button here, boom. So luckily, so it's not as sunken as your normal GW5600, but yeah, still very nice. And we have a timer here. I put it to 1 minute, so let's just start it and let's see how it sounds later on, right? So we go to the watch. So we have alarm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this signal on, which whenever it comes to 00 minute in every hour, it will make a sound, right? So, and go back to the time, right? So while we are waiting for that timer to ring, so let's just talk about another features that we have on this watch, right? So we have this light button here, so I'll show you how it looks like. So just dim light here. Oh yeah, you can see that we have that cool lume on the hour and minute hands. And yeah, if you are in a darker situation, you can see the lume, but it's not really as bright as any Seiko lume, right? So we push this button here. Yes, you can. We have that single LED light. Okay, so that is how it sounds after 1 minute. And yeah, you just stop it with any other button. So you just push the light button here. So this is how it looks during the night when you can set that light button for about 3 seconds. And what I love about this one is that cool dim out, right? So fading out style, so which is really nice in my opinion for an affordable Casio, right? So Casio G-Shock. What else? So yeah, in conclusion, do I want to have or buy this watch for myself? That is a very difficult situation. So you know what, the design is nice, right? The design is nice, and the strap is a bit softer compared to the one that you can find on the DW5600. But for me, no, right? So no, because Okay, so why I say that I wouldn't buy this one is, first up is for me myself, I prefer a form over function, right? So form over function. So that is why the dial legibility is a very big issue for me. So like I mentioned just now, it is when it is in the wrong light condition, it's very difficult to know what time is it. So because the minute markers is a bit covered sometimes. So yeah, you in order for you to read this watch as quick as possible, you have to be in the proper light condition. So that is number one. Number two is because of the battery situation, not battery situation. Down the line, when you use it for about 2 or 3 years, so you definitely have to change the battery out, right? So in this type of NRDG watches, NRDG Casio watches, you have to change 2 batteries. So you have to change one battery for the analog, you have to change another battery for the digital. So that will cost you maybe about 10 or 15 bucks along the road. So that will add the cost of ownership in the long run. So, and I also have my excellent GW-M5610, which is in solar. It has a solar panel here, so I don't have to change the battery every now and then. And this one only costs me about $50 or $60 more. This one is 100 bucks, so this one is about 160 bucks. So 60 bucks gets me a hassle-free watch with a superb band or the combi bracelet, which I really love. So yeah, for me, this is the perfect G-Shock, and yeah, that is why I'm not gonna be needing this one anytime soon, right? So, and yeah, so unless Casio comes out with a solar version and with this combi bracelet style for this G-Shock or Casio Oak, so, and yeah, maybe I will consider. Yeah, and I bet Casio will charge you about maybe $200 when they do that. And Casio will need to improve this legibility of the what do you call this, of this minute marker. Yeah, and then maybe I'll consider it, right? So if you guys, oh, I totally forgot to mention to you about this this quick release pin. So for the first time ever in G-Shock history, so they've equipped this quick release pin so that you can easily swap it out to another strap. So I've seen a few Casio strap that is available for you to purchase, and I can't wait to see if there is another aftermarket options available in the market. But I think that will soon be available. Okay, so it's nice feature, but yeah, maybe I will ask my friend if I can swap this strap for another option. But yeah, let's see, right? So what do you think? What do you guys think of this particular GA2100? So do you like it, or do you have it in your collection right now? Please go ahead and give your comments down below on your ownership experience. So it's very difficult, guys. So one more thing, if you go for a thin, if you like to go for a thin watch, this is not really a thin watch. If you want to go for a thin watch, then you would be better off with this Casio A700W. You know what? I have quite a lot of other Casios in my collection that can be a better watch other than this GA2100. Yeah, but yeah, it's if you think that this style and the price is right for you, you know what, power to you, go for it, guys. You have quite a lot of options in the color for you, but yeah, still for me, it's not for me, but yeah, maybe it's for you, right? So anyway, so I think that's all that I can say about this Casio G-Shock GA2100. A great piece if it's for you. Great piece if you like this kind of style. But like I mentioned just now, it's not for me, right? So if you guys like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to push the bell notification twice so that you won't miss any of my future video reviews. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.